How's it going, guys, and welcome back to the Crypto Unveiled YouTube channel. In today's video, we're taking a look at a coin that I am super bullish on, and this is going to be, of course, a coin called Flux. If you've been around the channel for a while now, you know that I've done many videos on Flux, and I'm extremely, like I've just said, extremely bullish on Flux, and I really do see Flux having an extremely hopeful future. Let's first take a look at the charts for Flux, and then take a look at market cap, and then discuss a little bit more about what actually is Flux, and then finally look at a sort of my own personal price prediction for Flux as well. You can see over the last day, Flux is actually currently down 3%. Look at the 7-day chart, down around 1 to 2%. If you look over the month, it looks pretty bleak, at almost down 33%, and the chart is looking, like I've said, very, very red, and it is looking very negative. However, a lot of people will be saying this is a very bad thing. However, I am on the contrast side. I believe that this is actually a great buying opportunity for people who actually want to get into Flux, have been wanting to get into Flux for a while now. Because if we look at the yearly chart, you will see that Flux recently has had an insane growth spike. You can see it went all the way up to around $1.64 per Flux, and a lot of people, I'm sure a lot of people were FOMOing, fear of missing out up the spike, and I'm sure a lot of people actually did get burned, and maybe a lot of people have been turned off Flux because of this fact. However, I really do believe that it's had a very healthy correction, a very healthy pullback, and this might not even be entirely Flux's fault. If we look at the cryptocurrency markets, you will see that basically the whole market, especially for altcoins, they are all down, guys. Altcoins has had basically every single altcoin has had an incredible pullback recently. So when we're looking at Flux and we see a pullback from Flux, I don't really believe that this is that big of a deal, really, because like I said, the whole market is down, and we were due to see a correction because, like I've said, not only Flux had this increase, a huge spike increase, a huge price increase, but basically all of the other altcoins did as well. So yeah, if we go into the even bigger picture here, and we look at the all-time chart for Flux, you actually see that this huge spike that we recently experienced doesn't even come close to the all-time high that Flux actually hit back in 2022. You see it's around almost $3 per coin in 2022, so almost double the price that it hit in this spike up down here. So if we compare it to the bigger picture and look at this little pullback that Flux had back down here, from $1.60 down to 90 cents, it doesn't suddenly look as bad if we compare it to 2022. And I believe that if we compare it to 2022, this sort of shows the real potential that Flux has. And of course, the cryptocurrency markets are only growing bigger and bigger every single day. So I really do believe that Flux, within the next coming years, is 100% going to surpass the all-time high that it hit back in 2022. If we look at Flux's market cap, I believe this is extremely undervalued, guys. $310 million market cap. I see so many other coins in the billions of dollars when, I believe that Flux should be way, way, way up there. I mean, it should easily be hitting $1 billion for Flux's market cap. Like I just said, I've seen other coins in the billions of dollars, which doesn't even come close to the technology that Flux has, as well as the partners, the team, what they see, the goals for the future. Yeah, so I really do believe that Flux is extremely undervalued. 24-hour volume sitting at just over $7.1 million as well. You can see the current circulating supply of Flux is currently sitting at just over 345 million, with the circulating supply being 78.6% of the total or max supply, which again is very nice to see. I like to see coins with higher market caps, around a few $100 million. With the circulating supply fairly high, so we don't get too much dilution in the future. So that's also a very nice thing to see, a positive point about Flux. We're not going to experience too much dilution. Let's now actually get into what actually is Flux all about. So I've actually on purpose left this pop up on the screen here for you guys to see, because like I explained a second ago, many good points about Flux, their goals for the future of the team, the longevity of the project, but also of course the technology as well, but also the partners that Flux already have is an extremely big point about Flux. You can see here, without giving away too much about what actually Flux does, so decentralized WordPress runs on the Flux cloud. So you can see they are already partnered with an absolutely huge business, huge company, WordPress, which is of course extremely positive. So what actually is Flux? We're on the official website here, which is runonflux.io, if you want to come check it out for yourself. You can see here, build on Web 3.0 today. So we are looking at Web 3.0. But what actually does Flux do specifically on Web 3.0? So the Flux Cloud is a people-powered network to help you build decentralized applications with increased flexibility, scalability, and censorship resistance. So basically what actually is Flux? Like it says, it's all about Web 3.0, but it's also about basically cloud storage, cloud computing. It's all about basically the cloud storage, and you can see here another great point why so many people are bullish about Flux, including myself, is of course, this might actually be the biggest thing, not only about the fact that they've got so many partners already, but they are so much cheaper than their competitors. I mean, you can see here Flux, they're offering the exact same service as these other competitors. They're offering it for $8. You can see other competitors, Google Cloud, AWS, and Azure. You can see Google Cloud, the exact same service guide, exactly the same, nothing changes. $176 compared to $8. AWS almost $80 compared to $8. Azure over $116 compared to $8, guys, for the exact same service. I cannot stress that enough. This is the exact same service, nothing changes. 8 gigs of memory, 100 gigabytes of storage with cloud computing. So this is going to be one of the main reasons why so many companies are going to be using Flux, because if they offer the same service as these other companies but a fraction of the cost, it's a no-brainer for these companies to switch over to Flux. And I really do believe that this is one of the strongest selling points for Flux, and why so many people are going to be investing into Flux, because once these big businesses, I mean, you can see they've already partnered with big businesses such as WordPress, but once all these other businesses start to see Flux and realize, wait, we can get such a huge price discount for using Flux, I don't see why not. I don't see why they wouldn't use Flux. So I really do believe that Flux has an incredibly strong future ahead of it, and like I've said, extremely bullish on Flux. So where does this put my personal price prediction for Flux? If we go on the CoinMarketCap rankings here, you can see Flux is ranked at 196, guys, on the CoinMarketCap rankings. I believe this is incredibly low on the rankings for the technology, the partners, the longevity. The team behind Flux has been going for so long now. You can see the project started, well, it actually got listed in sort of middle of 2018, and of course the project was existed even before then, probably 2017, 2016, guys. So the project has been going for maybe 7-8 years now, guys, and the team are still here, constantly improving, updating it, partnering with new businesses. They never gave up, and this is one of the main things which I look at in cryptocurrencies. Not only do I look at what actually is the goals of cryptocurrency, as well as the price, the market cap, all these different things, but look at the team and how long the project has actually been around, because this gives you a very strong indication of whether or not this crypto is here to stick around, or are they just going to rug pull. So this gives me incredible high amounts of confidence in Flux, and I really do believe that Flux is going to way surpass its all-time high of around $2.93 that we saw in 2022 in the next coming years. So yeah, so my personal prediction for the next year or so, I believe that Flux can easily triple the market cap, 100%. Of course, that's only my personal prediction. It's not financial advice, but I believe that Flux should be able to easily get to at least $1 billion market cap within the next year. Maybe some people might be calling me bearish for this, but I always like to go on the conservative side of price predicting, just from the fact that of course it's not incredibly difficult to happen for coins to go from $300 million to $1 billion in, say, a year time frame. However, it is still difficult. I have no doubts that Flux will hit over $1 billion market cap, because like I've said, it has so many positive points. However, I always like to keep my price prediction on a little bit of the conservative side, but I believe that is sort of the minimum, which I believe Flux is going to be hitting. I'm sure a lot of people in the comments the comment section down below will be saying, Flux easy 10x in the next year, and 100%, guys. I hope this is the case. There's no thing in my mind saying I hope this doesn't happen. I 100%, of course, why would I not want it to happen? But I always like to keep my price predictions on the conservative side. So apart from that, guys, thank you very much for watching the video. If you did enjoy, make sure you do hit that like button, and if you are new around here, make sure you do hit the subscribe button as well. Apart from that, guys, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the very next video. Peace.